there's been quite some serious backlash, from artists calling for the minister to be removed. Is this perhaps the tweet that came out, at least? Is it perhaps not him showing signs of being removed from the situation that artists are facing?
Maybe a good morning and good morning to the viewers. Thank you very much for giving us an opportunity. I must just say, I must begin by saying that I'm sure you are aware that the minister did apologize for that tweet, indicated that it was not ill-intended. First and foremost, he was trying to indicate that despite the scourge, despite the pandemic that we have today, the theaters, the artists are resilient. They are trying the best they can do to ensure that arts and creativity at large is continuing despite all odds.
Now, Acting Director General, is the minister perhaps not feeling like that should not be the case, that there should not be any resilience and that there should not be any struggles to make sure that these people who do what they love every single day do it with a bit more ease? You know, that is he not hearing that artists are saying that we need you to help us as the minister of this particular department?
Look, I think that if there's any minister who has actually been behind the work of the creative sector, is this minister. You know, when the outbreak of the pandemic happened, he is the first person to pull us together to say, what do we do? In fact, he went to meet with the artists themselves, gathering their ideas in terms of what needed to be done. And some of those artists did indicate what needed to be done in terms of the relief measures. And we actually started as a department to put together systems to ensure that such relief measures were actually being given to the artists. And I think that he has been behind this from the first phase of funding. He has been with us, he has been guiding us. So sometimes it becomes very much unfair that a person who has been so pivotal in actually understanding the plight of the artist, bringing the support to the artist, is now under this kind of attack. But I must just say that we are doing the best that we can. We have gone through the third phase of funding. We have also done the second phase of funding. Yesterday, we were also going live on the third phase of funding. And in all these areas, we are trying to ensure that the artists are able to do their work. The artists are able to survive in these very trying times. For instance, you're talking about the independent theaters, independent museums and galleries. We are actually providing that kind of support to them. So the application went out yesterday specifically to deal with these matters. And also the leadership that has been actually being provided here comes from the same minister that we are talking about here.
Mr. Ndima, just before I let you go quickly, does the minister and the ministry itself, the portfolio, feel like there's just not enough gratitude shown by artists?
Look, I wouldn't want to say that, the arts fraternity is diverse, and we will always accept criticism, more particularly if it's criticism that will actually make us better. But I just think that maybe to even go to an extent of saying he must resign, I think that is more overstated because the work that he has done just beyond arts and the artists. If you look at all other programs in the department, you could be going to library conditional grant that is being rolled out in the provinces where there has never been libraries before in order to promote the culture of reading and writing. This is the minister who has been behind this. You're talking about Resistance and Liberation Heritage Root Program, which is about rewriting our history, rewriting our stories, also paying homage to those who fought for our freedom. He has been at the center of this, he has been leading this. So we're just wanting to say that, yes, criticism must come our way so that we are always on our toes. But all the time. We would like the criticism that says you can do better.
Yeah.
And of course, we are always prepared to improve our systems to serve the artists.
Okay. Mr. Ndima, thank you so much for your time this morning. That is the Department of Arts and Culture's Acting Director General, Vusithemba Ndima.